Imagine waking up every day with unshakable discipline, a mind that doesn't negotiate with excuses, a spirit that remains steady even when the world around you is chaotic. What if you could operate with the same clarity and purpose that guided history's greatest thinkers, warriors, and leaders? What if discipline became your natural state, not a temporary burst of motivation? Today, we enter that world. Today, we explore 10 Stoic truths that will help you stay disciplined, focused, and mentally unbreakable. And before we begin, stay with me until the end, because I'll give you a powerful discipline-building exercise that you can start today. One that, if repeated for 7 days, will change your sense of control, purpose, and inner strength. Now, let's begin this journey. The first Stoic truth is that discipline begins with identity. To act like a disciplined person, you must first see yourself as one. The Stoics understood that your self-image determines your actions far more than motivation ever will. If you view yourself as someone who struggles, you will struggle. But if you choose the identity of someone who is in control, someone who follows through, your actions begin to match that belief. Discipline grows from who you decide to be long before it shows in what you do. The second truth is that discomfort is your ally. Modern life is built around avoiding discomfort, but Stoicism teaches the opposite. Seek it, lean into it, welcome it. Because every moment of discomfort is a moment of growth. Cold mornings, hard conversations, demanding tasks, the silence of discipline. Those are the places where character is forged. A Stoic does not fear discomfort. They use it as a sharpening stone. The third truth is that clarity is the foundation of discipline. When your mind is cluttered, impulsive, or overwhelmed, discipline weakens. Marcus Aurelius was emperor of Rome, yet he journaled daily to clear his mind. He knew that clarity produces action, while confusion produces hesitation. When you write, reflect, and simplify your life, discipline becomes easier, not because you have more motivation, but because there is less internal noise. The fourth truth is that your emotions are not commands. In a world that teaches us to follow feelings, the Stoics teach us to observe them, question them, and ultimately override them when necessary. Discipline requires acting even when you're unmotivated, tired, bored, or afraid. Epictetus reminded his students, "You have power over your mind, not over the external world." And that includes power over the emotions that try to control you. Before we continue, if this message is resonating with you, if these Stoic principles are opening your mind in any way, consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. It supports the work and helps this Stoic community grow. Now, let's go deeper. The fifth truth is that routine is stronger than motivation. The Stoics lived by structured principles. They woke, practiced reflection, served their duties, wrote, trained their minds, and repeated the cycle every day. Discipline thrives on predictability. When you build a routine, you reduce decision fatigue, you reduce hesitation, and you create an automatic path for your actions. What you repeat becomes who you are. The sixth truth is that the present moment is your only battlefield. Procrastination grows when your mind drifts into the imaginary future or dwells on the past. The Stoics understood that discipline exists only here, only now. Not tomorrow, not later, not someday, right now. When you bring your awareness back to the present moment, taking action becomes simple again. You don't need to dominate the entire day. You only need to dominate this moment. The seventh truth is that you are stronger than your impulses. Seneca wrote that the greatest victory is victory over oneself. Discipline is not fighting the world. It is conquering the internal battle between who you are and who you could be. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, over indulgence, over procrastination, you win a small internal battle. Enough small wins lead to transformation. The eighth truth is that you must practice voluntary restraint, not to punish yourself, but to free yourself. The Stoics often reduced pleasure, ignored unnecessary luxury, fasted, walked barefoot, or slept on the ground, not because they sought pain, but because they refused to become dependent on external comfort. When you train your mind to say no, you build a level of discipline that nothing can shake. Modern life is full of temptations: social media, endless scrolling, constant consumption. A Stoic does not let these things weaken the mind. The ninth truth is that you must act with purpose, not impulse. Every action should reflect your principles, your goals, your higher self. Discipline becomes effortless when your actions align with something meaningful. Marcus Aurelius asked himself every morning, "What is my purpose today?" And he acted accordingly. Without purpose, discipline feels heavy. With purpose, discipline feels like duty. The 10th and final truth is that discipline is a lifelong practice, not a single achievement. You don't become disciplined once and stay that way forever. You reinforce it daily. You rebuild it when you fall. You strengthen it every time you choose action over avoidance. Discipline is not perfection, it is persistence. A Stoic accepts the journey and commits to it fully. Now that you've absorbed these 10 truths, it's time to fulfill the promise I made at the beginning. Here is your activity. For the next 7 days, choose a single action that you will complete every day without negotiation. It must be simple but meaningful, something that strengthens your discipline. It could be journaling 1 page each morning, a 5-minute cold shower, 10 minutes of meditation, a daily walk without your phone, a fixed wake-up time, or writing down your goals every night before sleep. Choose one, only one, and complete it for 7 consecutive days. No excuses, no renegotiation, no skipping. When you do this, you train your mind to follow through. You prove to yourself that you are in control. And once you complete those 7 days, your discipline will feel different, stronger, deeper, more natural. This is how Stoicism trains the mind. This is how discipline is built. One truth, one action, one day at a time.